gum. I have no money. I got cigarettes. You gotta need something, girl. Hey, what's your problem, you brain little turd?
No, but you say that to everybody.
Hey, don't you walk away from me. Back off.
Hey! What's going on?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. Angie Harmon plays Detective Rizzoli on TNT's Detective Robert Rizzoli and Isles, and she directed tonight's coveted 100th episode and got a little Tupac on us in the jail scene. I love that.
I love it.
I have to know, you got fake tattoos. Mm-hmm. You had your grit on. Mm-hmm. How did you practice the tough girl in prison?
And why are you in prison? What is going on?
Why do you have a neck
More
tattoo?
importantly.
Why are you in prison? In this episode, Jane goes undercover to sort of help one person that's in there. I think the thing that is so great about this episode, and I'm just going to say it as our head writer and showrunner Gian Nash said it, in this particular episode, everyone sort of realizes how to help somebody else. And that is kind of what sort of moves us through the end of the season and I guess the end of the series, as we just finished a week ago.
Now, I know sometimes as a character choice, we make these decisions that after the fact, we're like, why did I do that? So with the tattoos and everything, how much time does it take in the makeup to get all of that done?
This was actually, look at it, I love it so much. Like, if I could do that.
You got half a sleeve.
And it's got a lion in it. I mean, I love it so much. And I actually, it went all the way up my neck. My makeup artist, who's actually a special effects artist, that's his whole thing, Mark Bautista, he actually did it, and it was a stencil. So,
nice.
like the fake ones that you put on your kids, things like that.
Now, if this was me, I would have walked around like that normally after.
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Oh, I did. I went through the airports. I went home. Like, my girls literally, they had no idea that I had it. And so I would go home, and literally my daughter's like, Ma. And I was like, what? I know it really hurt.
Like, now go to your room.
Really hurt. When you did it, girls. Never do this to yourself. Never. It was fantastic. Actually, it would start to fade. And so my daughters would color it in with Sharpie. Mommy, I'll do it. And I was like, all right, get in here. Just do it.
Speaking of your daughters, you had your 10-year-old on the show.
Yes, Avery.
Okay, now, does she want to continue in that vein?
Oh,
Does the other girl?
She got the bug.
She's got it bad.
See, I worked with my daughter before, too. How did you like it as the mom?
I loved it. I mean, but it was it's a different thing, being Jane and, as you know, being in character and then being with your little. And so there was kind of this whole, because, when the red light goes on, Jane takes over, Angie disappears. I don't know if you find that, your character just, that's who exists at that moment. And so that was a very interesting thing to be Jane and looking at my child. And then she was killing it. I mean, she just
the mommy and you wanted to be like, ooh,
yes, baby. Yes, exactly. And we in between takes, I was like, oh my God, this is so well. I love you so much. And she was like, God, Mom, please stop.
How was it directing?
I loved it. I absolutely had just such a blast. And I was I am nervous. I'm nervous about what's going to come out. I mean, I can do my editing and do what I put out there, and hopefully all my shots are still in. But it does leave my hands at one point, and it goes to other people, and so I'm nervous. Yeah. I'm nervous to see what it's going to do.
Do you want to do more directing?
Absolutely.
So you got bid as well.
I did, and I loved it. And I'm a very enthusiastic director. I come running out from behind the camera. Okay. Oh my God, you're amazing! And run and kiss everybody.
Is that the kind of director you like, Niecy? Do you like it involved?
You know what? I like them happy because you want to know if you got the shot.
That's
you want to know if you dialed in the performance that they like.
That's right.
So I appreciate that. And can I tell you,
I'm like kissing on the lips. I mean, Jordan and everybody's just like, get off me! What is wrong with you? You're like, you just crushed that! Oh my God, you killed it! So I get very, very excited and very invested. And I mean, it's just. I think the thing that was nerve-wracking was I didn't know how to sort of direct myself being in scenes.
Right.
But that was probably the easiest part, is because if we're present, if we're living the scene, you got it. And then I would check with my actors and be like, are you okay? Because I thought that was amazing. I think you just, fantastic. And then I just go talk to my cameraman. It's like, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Great, let's move on.
Now we excited. I want to see this.
Excited to see
now we know that the show is ending. What's next for you?
I'm gonna take some time off.
Okay.
I've been doing this for 7 years. I mean, when I started this, my youngest was an infant.
Wow.
And now she's, this tall and 7. So she's used to, mommy going to work means mommy getting on a plane and, being gone and just coming back for weekends and things like that. So I'm gonna take,
Then you're gonna be home.
Oh, they're the best. I'm gonna be
making
home for just
cookies
a little
and
bit.
lunches and loving on the girl.
And you
I
look
got some
amazing.
stuff coming, but
I don't know how you have so many children and you look so fabulous.
No, thank you. Thank you so much.
The hot
Thank you.
factor right
Yes,
here.
yes.
No, it's all there.
All right
It's
here.
all there.